Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dose of Common Sense. And I have one question. If common sense is supposed to be so damn common, why is it that no one has it? Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to one and all. Welcome to the Dose of Common Sense. And I have a surprise for you today. Julian, say hello.
What's going on, everybody? Big JG here.
Welcome to the Dose of Common Sense, and today we actually have, yes, a co-host.
Hey, what?
Yeah, welcome to that world. We've had quite a lot of stuff going on in the last few days. First off, Apple finally admitted, hey, we handicap your battery.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, that's always a great idea. You always need a wheelchair for a battery.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think that was necessarily a good idea to come out with something we already knew, but for them to publicly admit it's going to cost them a lot more money in the long run.
A lot.
Yeah. Go ahead and start whipping out those checkbooks, boys. You're going to be paying for a while.
No.
Speaking of iPhones, just in our local market here, it's always nice working at a store where you have an iPhone stolen.
It's always the best. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It brings excitement to the day.
Well, it does bring excitement to the day, but...
Not some brief exercise, but it's okay.
No, something like that. I really thought you were going to have him at the door, but...
I almost did, man.
I know, you did. It was kind of fun. Guys, in case you missed it, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We are going to go over the best and worst of 2017, but at the same time, we're just going to get a little bit relaxed and a little personal here. So
Calm and collected.
Yeah. So, just in case you missed it last couple of months, I did work for Sprint at one time, and then I came back home to Metro PCS. So, since I've been here, we have some fun. We opened a new store.
We did?
Yeah, it's this one.
Where the heck have I been? Nobody told me about that.
You're lost.
Jesus Christ. I need Jesus.
We both need Jesus, trust me. That ain't gonna happen anytime soon. So, in the middle of us having a new store in the process, we had, let's just say, a not smart individual
Not at all.
come in and decide he was going to liberate one of our 8 pluses. Not very fun. I'm not going to say who or how it was done, but the stupidity ensued. But, welcome to the planet Earth. How may I be of service? Oh, F off. Let me take one of your phones. Okay, great.
Might as well.
Well, I don't know what was funnier, that happening or our owner almost taking the entire display stand with him.
I think that was the more funny one because he just pulled it right off of the damn wall.
Yeah.
He didn't even flinch.
No, not even close. It was just like, hey.
Oh, angry Korean.
Yeah. I'll see if I can't post a picture on that on my Twitter page. So look at Rex Tech, REC, or REKDTEK on Twitter, and you can see that wonderful display. Oh, Christ. So,
Are they knocking next door?
yeah.
Oh,
We have construction going on next door, so welcome to our hell. But it's been an interesting 2017, don't you think?
so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Well, yeah, that too.
For some things.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing, if nothing else, that we did put the explicit tag on the podcast now. So there's always a plus. So we can curse now. We're good.
Well, damn.
Yeah. It
that
sucks to hell.
Sucks.
Oh, and speaking of which, we may have to take a short commercial break in a second.
I highly doubt it. He's going to get... By the time he gets from the truck to the front door, it'll be 15 minutes with that big old cane.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
He's got swag. Look at that. With some high waters.
Well, that's some swag, baby.
Sex. Oh, shit. He's coming here. Oh, damn. I thought you were going to go
jeez.
eat next door.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a little bit of a power failure here, but we're back. So, as we were saying, 2017.
2017. Thank God it's over.
Yeah, that too. That too. So, let's just cover a little bit of the news here. Just get this out of the way now. So, the Nokia. You remember the old Nokia 3310, the brick?
Yes.
Okay, so they remade it.
Why?
Good question. They made it with a color screen. And now I guess they decided to give it LTE.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can play Brick Breaker with LTE. That's fun, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they can bring back that game Snake, though.
I think it's on there.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe.
yeah. Unfortunately, though, it won't be available in the States until Q1.
Until Q1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can import it. All you have to do is pay a butt ton of money.
That, and they want your firstborn child, too. Jesus.
Yeah, that too. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not holding too much hope on it. So, speaking of Apple and their effed up battery. Oh, by the way, that's our communications for this company. So if you hear that during the podcast, hello, Earth is calling. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go. Let me turn off this thing.
Yeah.
Get go.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Hey.
So Apple used to charge $79 for a battery swap if you went into an Apple store for whatever reason.
Right.
So because of this whole thing going on with the battery, they've reduced it.
What did they reduce it to?
$29.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, but considering the part probably cost $8,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I guess.
It's like, okay, we're going to park it behind you, but we're not going to drive it quite so deep. Yeah. That's,
Oh, man.
yeah, that's kind of,
Enough.
hey, we're not going to get you as bad.
You're going to feel it, but it ain't going to be that bad.
Yeah. You'll learn to love it, trust me.
I don't want to trust you. I don't know if you enjoy it.
Especially if it's got a fruit logo for the back of the phone. Ironically enough, though, I may be going entirely to Apple.
Apple? What you mean by that?
I might be switching my other phone, which is an SA Plus. I might actually go entirely iOS. The reason being is because, well, I already have an iPad. I already have an iPhone 7 Plus.
Okay.
And you've seen the burn-in on the SA Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have burning on there.
I'm shocked. It's
Wow.
It's. Let's put it this way: I've seen open signs brighter or dimmer than the screen burn in.
I actually first thought that it was just like smudge, like from the brownie or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
But it's not that.
Yeah, no, I'm not 5. You know, and I've seen smudge on phone.
But
We both have seen smudge on this phone.
Oh, we've seen a lot of smudges on phones.
Uh-huh.
Stickiness.
Yeah, that has to do with some people we know.
Jesus.
So, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. So,
Shad.
what? Sean. That's for you, Sean. Hi. So, what do you think of Apple's apology?
Apple's apology?
They apologized.
Did they send a basket?
I don't know. It sure in the hell wasn't a fruit basket. That's for damn sure.
Oh,
It's like,
I'll send them a fruit basket.
hi, we're finally going to admit what you've known for years. After you've had your iPhone a year, you've hampered it. By the way, I apologize for screwing up your phone.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Fabulous, baby, fabulous.
Glitter.
And it's like, no, go fuck off. and I'm going to iOS completely, and I'm still saying that. And it's probably because I'm looking at it from the customer's point of view.
I guess so.
Yeah. So, okay. Best of 2017. And and I'm going to go with smartphones so far. And you can go any price tier. I know you're somewhat of a, in case you understand, ladies and gentlemen, he's somewhere around the mid-tier to the budget tier when it comes to smartphones, which is not a bad thing. I mean, some people don't need all that in the bag of chips.
No, I just don't need a McRib from McDonald's.
Yeah. So while I have the S8 Plus and the iPhone 7 Plus, Julian here carries the LG Aristo.
Old school.
Yeah, which is not a bad phone.
No? Well, I mean,
Nope. I mean, if you're not solving problems of the world, you don't need all that.
That's probably why it's not working.
Sorry, LG.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, if there was a phone, I can tell you exactly the phones, the best phone of 2017 as far as that tier would go to me. And I'm talking phones that are under the $200 range. Honor, this does not include you. Blade Z.
Yes, absolutely, the Blade Z.
Yeah.
It's an immaculate phone.
I mean, it's immaculate. It's got a decent build. It's got a good back to it. Fingerprint scanner.
Fingerprint scanner. It's got the dual camera in the back with up to 32 gigs of actual storage out the box.
Yeah, and that's not a bad phone for $99 at Metro.
Definitely, that's a steal. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, we can't keep them. We can't keep them.
No, we can't.
We get them and they're gone.
Sometimes I feel like the bad guy because when people come in trying to buy them, they get mad at me because I sold the last one.
Yeah,
Like it's my fault.
No, it's not anybody's fault.
But then I feel bad. I kind of cry at night.
I know. I feel bad too. If we had our choice, ladies and gentlemen, on how many of them we would sell a day, it would be in double digits.
More likely.
Minimum. By the way, one thing that's also going to be different about Rec Tech and the Dose of Common Sense, we're going to go in a little bit of another direction here. We actually have a sponsor.
We have a sponsor?
We have a sponsor.
Like the Budweiser chicks?
No. It's
Well, what the hell?
It's, well, I can't say it on the air. We talked about this last night briefly.
Oh!
Yeah.
That one.
Double A. Yeah. This show and the others for the foreseeable future is sponsored by ORL Telcel.
Yes.
ORL Telcel has multiple locations in the city of San Antonio. We are working on other areas at the current time. We are actually affiliated with Metro PCS. Just a small shout out. Thank you.
Still, we cast a pretty big shadow for being small.
Yeah. And we have port your number today from Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile. Well, not T-Mobile, but Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. Port that number today and get $100 credit toward a smartphone in our stock.
That's correct.
We also have a wide variety of cases, Bluetooth, and tempered glass screen protectors for your use. We can be found in San Antonio currently at 7870 Culebra Road or 2230 Southeast Military Drive.
Whoop.
San Antonio, Texas, 210-233-1279 or 210-858-3894. Once again, sponsored by ORL Telcel.
Booyah.
Exactly. And by the way, the opinions of those on this podcast do not reflect those of ORL Telcel, Metro PCS, or any of their employees, past, present, or future.
That is correct. No.
No. Nay, Fluffy. So we thank you very much, Sean, for sponsoring this podcast. Now, we've already talked about the Blade Z.
Yes.
We've talked about its fantastic build and good quality. Okay. Let's say, like 80% of the time, we're sold out of them. What's next?
The next one that I would actually go with that has almost similar features is the K20. The only thing that's different between the K20 and the actual Blade Z is the dual camera in the back, but it has almost the same exact things that it has.
I would agree. The only difference between the K20 and the Blade Z to me is, like you said, the build. It's a little bit more flexible to abuse.
You talking about the K20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, it's a little bit more flexible. I mean, you can remove the battery. It's got a little bit of flexibility, so if you accidentally sit on it, you're not going to kill it the first time out.
No.
It still has a good camera.
Yeah.
You know,
It does. It does have a good camera.
And you guys, remember, you can change almost any of this because this is on Android and you can customize it. The only issue I would have, if any, and this is the part where I say the opinions are not reflected by, the only thing I would say about it would be the UI.
For the actual UI? Why is that?
Okay, so you've seen your Aristo, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Is it just me, or does some of the UI look like it's mismatched?
Okay, that I would have to agree with you on that. It does look a little bit mismatched.
Okay.
Mixed matched.
Mismatched?
Mismatched es porque se me dio la tortilla, güey. Excuse me.
Excuse you. So, I don't know. I think if they did a little bit of work with that, including the icons, for God's sake.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. The icons, I do have to give a little bit of a thumbs down for that.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be more vivid.
maybe they can give it a dark mode.
Yeah, because that light mode starts hurting your eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like high contrast.
exactly. I mean, dark mode is cool. Dark mode you can actually get from the theme store of either one, but
Definitely.
at the same time, just don't make us reach for it. Just give us dark mode back.
That's it.
I mean, we've had dark mode back for a while, you know.
It makes me feel like a ninja.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Okay, so, by the way, the K20 and the Blade Z, they're exactly the same price.
$99. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and everything's relatively the same.
Relatively.
I mean, the only thing that's different is the screen's smaller on the K20. You know, 5.3 as opposed to 6-inch. But at the same time, I like big phones, and I cannot lie.
Damn right.
So, okay, we've touched upon the two. So, and this happens too, gang. Trust me. You know, there's those two phones you can't keep in stock at any store. You get them, and they're gone.
Gone.
So the next one, what would you do?
The next one that I would go with, that one would be the actual LG Stylo 3 Plus.
Ooh, that is the closest phone that I would say it's near, and I don't think you've been exposed to it. As far as specs and everything, I would consider it kind of like a Note 2, Note 3 from Samsung. Because it's got the 32 gigabyte storage.
It does.
It's got the good camera.
It's got the 13 megapixel rear camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now fallen into the Some Gadget Guy trap of megapixel. Megapixels.
You never heard of that? You ever watch it? Like Rick and Morty?
Well,
There's
yeah.
a pickle in there too.
Oh, yeah.
And he kicks the shit out of rats. That's just me though. But like I was saying, yeah, 13 megapixel rear camera, and it's got a 5 megapixel front camera on that. It also has a fast charging capability for the Stylo 3.
Yeah, but remember, this quick charge capability is only 2.0. If you put it to a 3.0, don't bitch when it fries your phone. That's the one thing that people tend to forget about.
That is, yeah, you are. You are right.
So, I don't know. Now, here's a little bit of warning also, guys. Okay. When you hear a phone company say, we support SD cards up to...
Why up to? An SD card is just a storage card.
Yeah.
It's like a memory card for a PlayStation 1.
Yeah, but it's not going to support after a certain amount. At least that's what they always say. But this one can supposedly support up to 2 terabytes.
2 terabytes?
Yeah. What's wrong with this picture?
I don't know. No, because an SD card for 2 terabytes is getting more than my PlayStation 4.
No. They don't have a 2 terabyte micro SD card yet.
Oh, man.
The highest one they have right now is 256. They're working on a 512.
Barely?
But, yeah, supposedly. But here's the thing. The 256 is about half as much as the phone that they normally want to sell it with. Which is kind of a little frightening. More than a little frightening, actually.
More.
Yeah. So, just because it says 256, don't necessarily buy it because it won't necessarily work. Just a little bit of a warning out there. LG Stylo 3, by the way, it's $149. at ORL, Telcel, and Metro PCS.
That is correct. And it is $149, but if you do port over from Cricket, Boost, AT&T, what have you, Sprint, it takes $100 off of that, so you only pay $50 for the phone plus the $68 for the service. Unlimited everything. Good to go, baby.
And there you go.
You got it all figured out. Might as well make the day easier.
Exactly. So once again, if you're looking to port your number from Verizon or AT&T
Or anybody else.
walk into any Metro.
Yes.
They'll be more than happy to help you.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if you happen to be in San Antonio, 210-233-1279 or 210-858-3894. So we've covered the top three.
Top three. Stylo 3, Blade Z, K20.
And there you go. So, I hate to bring this up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What are we bringing up today? Let's go. Whoop.
The three worst.
Oh, no, let's rewind. Backtrack.
Where do you want to rewind to?
Oof. I don't know. I don't think I want to go over those three.
Okay. Remember when I said the opinions expressed by those on this podcast reflect only those on this podcast and do not reflect our sponsor in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Whatsoever.
Exactly. Which leads me to the bottom three. Yeah. I'm going to mention one brand name. This might be bottom four.
Okay. What is the bottom four?
Well, the first two starts with anything that says CoolPad.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's a basic throwaway phone.
It is.
Unfortunately.
And I really hate to even mention that, but yeah, it's...
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's a throwaway phone. You get it and you throw it away. I mean, you use it and the actual phone itself is $29.
Yeah.
You get what you paid for.
You do get what you pay for. And the Catalyst, which Metro don't really sell anymore, it had the sandstone back.
That was always cute.
Yeah, but people that buy that are thinking they're going to get a cheap version of the OnePlus One. No. This is a $29 phone for a reason.
Exactly.
And
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, I mean, the build quality is $29. The camera is about 9 cents.
Yeah. Super pixelated.
The software is about a quarter. Yeah. So bear in mind, guys, if you do go into Metro and you happen to be a little bit short on the money side of things, just remember that ours is only an opinion. But yeah, Catalyst not so much. And I hate to even go there, but Defiant would be the second. What is it? Pretty much the same specs tossed into, hey, let's not make it sandstone. Let's just remember that it's basically a hard plastic.
Yes.
Rough. I mean...
It's a bunch of fluff in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going to be blunt, and once again, our opinions don't reflect anything. It's just an opinion. People will disagree with this, shockingly enough, and I've heard it. I could put a dog bowl on a counter, and it would look better than this phone.
Well, I don't think I can argue with that one. No, I can't. I think it looks more refreshing.
Yeah.
More inviting.
More of a phone.
Yeah.
I'd rather get the symbol than get this phone.
Oh, come on. With the symbol? No, not the symbol.
Not the symbol.
I want to go with the symbol.
I would rather go with an effing flip phone than to go with this. I mean,
Oh, no.
Okay, buy your family member
Okay.
a CoolPad Defiant and sit it in front of them.
They're going to look at you like you're crazy.
That would be the cleanest version of what I would say. The second version, I would say, what the hell? I do this for you all year, and you're going to get me this Defiant? It's like, holy hell, F off.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just for those of you out there, I'm going to go on to a little bit of a rant real quick. Yeah. So these $29 phones, you get what you pay for on this, and if you're on a budget, it'll work for you. Just remember two things. One, it's a budget tier. Mm-hmm. So it's a $29 phone. You're getting a $29 phone.
Exactly.
You are not getting a sale price on a Galaxy S8.
No. Jeez.
So
like what, $729?
Yeah,
something like that.
$769 actually, and we can order them, and they'll be here in 2 days.
Okay.
So let's think about this. I know.
I know. No.
Don't.
No.
Yeah. You can customize Android in most ways. Don't get an overlay and put on this. Mm-hmm. This literally has a gigabyte of RAM. You get an overlay and put on it, as we've seen, it chokes the phone.
It does. Slows it down.
The pictures look like an Etch-a-Sketch could have possibly done better. I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's an Etch-a-Sketch, baby. It's not fabulous.
It's hot.
It's a hot mess. That's what it is.
I'll show you a hot mess.
No, I've seen it. Thank you. Let's get that wireless printer back in here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I need to go home. I need to go pray.
Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, so Coolpad Catalyst, Coolpad Defiant,
okay.
Don't.
No.
It's good if that's all you can afford, but don't go near it.
Well, it's not that it's good to afford. If you need something really quick, like right now, like I need a phone, the other phone that I had, I just dropped it or whatever.
Yeah.
You come in and get a phone, come in and get the Coolpad because it does call, it does text, and it does receive pictures. It's not the best, but it is working nonetheless.
Okay, but what happens after January 1st and that 90-day upgrade period goes away? Or it comes back, rather.
So the 90-day...
They're talking about it. I don't know if they're going to do it for sure. We have yet to hear a comment.
So the only thing, if they...
I probably shouldn't have even said it.
If they actually do buy the Coolpad and they have to wait the 90-day probation so they can upgrade, or they can upgrade as well, but they would have to be paying the retail price.
Well, that too. And by the way, just in case on this one, ladies and gentlemen, we do have something special at Metro PCS. It's called No Poet, No Problem. Kind of sounds like a In Living Color skit. You remember?
Oh, man, In a Living Color.
Uh-huh. No cash, no problem. No credit, no problem.
No problem. I gotcha.
No money, no problem.
Well, you gotta need money.
Well, in this case, it's called No Port, No Problem, and this is what happens. You come in.
I love that promotion. It's
I
awesome.
do too. Yeah, it makes it really easy for customers to come in.
Very.
So you come in and you don't have a number to port, or your previous phone company has maybe screwed you with your pants on. Yes.
That must be a sight to see.
And I don't know. I don't work for that company anymore.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. So they come in, they don't have that number, and, well, if you get a $50 or a $60 plan, you get $50 or $60 off of any phone that's in stock. Mm-hmm. And if you get a phone that's under $50, which goes from, Coolpad Catalyst, to the Symbol, to the Moto E, to the J3 Prime, all the way up to the Aristo. That phone's free. You literally pay for service and you walk out the door and you're a happy camper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Super fast.
Exactly. So there's a thought just to present on that one too.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Damn, that is so fast. And then there's no contract or anything. It's just prepaid.
No.
Just signing for terms and
a lot of people do prefer prepaid now.
yes.
And, I have T-Mobile, but at the same time, T-Mobile's the parent company of Metro PCS, and I still have to watch my P's and Q's.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me.
Well, yeah. And there's stuff I say on air, which, once again, my opinion is my opinion, does not reflect that of my employer, past, present, nor future. Although if you ask him, he would probably agree with you. Okay, so we talked about the two cool pads. I hate to mention phone number 3, but brace yourself. We don't have it anymore yet.
Yet? I thought they weren't going to make it anymore.
The Avid. Yeah, your stomach just turned.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I know. So here's the issue.
All right. Lay it on me.
Okay, the Avid. It's the same kind of phone as cool pads. It's got the 1 gig of RAM. Now, bear in mind, I rank the Avid kind of above the cool pad, and I'll explain to you why. If you went through ZTE through the start of this fiasco, which I'll say goes all the way back to the Obsidian. The Obsidian was a $19 phone.
Yes.
It had 1 gig of RAM. It looked like a Fisher Price phone. This phone, I'm sorry, I love you, ZTE. I know you're in Texas with us, but your Obsidian was a pile of shit. It just sucked.
No pun intended.
Oh no, that was pun.
Pun intended.
Yeah, that was pun intended. Because, and this goes for all cell phone reps out there, and I'm just going to say this now. When companies push you to sell the new shiny thing on the block, okay, and this happens with anybody, they push you to sell the shiny new little toy on the block. Just sell this. Sell this. Your maximum, your maximum revenue is going to go through the roof.
If you sell this phone.
Yeah, no, it won't. You're selling a $19 phone.
What do you expect?
That someone's going to walk in the store literally 3 weeks later and throw at you like a hockey puck.
I'm not very nimble.
I'm not very quick either, but I will tell you this for an absolute fact. That phone don't feel good when it hits your face.
No, I'll probably cry.
I didn't cry, I just threw it back.
No, I would cry first. Well, you know what? No, I would cry and throw it at the same time.
Yeah.
No. Take the phone back.
For those of you in the podcast, we just basically acted like we were throwing the phone again. But and this whole category of phones, it's basically you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So invest in your phone, and you get more out of it. Just do maintenance on your phone, and you get more out of it.
Definitely, especially doing like the updates and things like that. Because if you backtrack on the updates, that's when your phone starts slowing down.
Yeah,
it needs to be up to date.
Well, yeah, which brings me to my next gripe a bit.
Grapes.
Yeah.
My grapes.
It's my gripe. I've got a bitch. I've got a complaint.
Gripe. I thought you said grape, making me hungry.
It's not wrecked tech otherwise.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, this part's wrecked completely.
I really thought you were talking about grapes, though.
No. I don't like grapes.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I like grape punch. I don't
Do
like
you
grapes.
like wine?
Yeah, no. Hard liquor for me, thank you.
Hard liquor?
Yeah. Just as long as it isn't grape tequila.
Do they make your grape tequila?
There's probably somebody somewhere that's tried.
I was about to say, it's like some bullshit because I've never found that.
Yeah. Don't taste too good at all.
It's kind of like that MD 2020.
That's MD style. Great. Ooh.
It's like Four Loko.
No.
Okay, we're getting off topic here.
We're getting way off here. So let's just get back for a second. I think
Rewind.
we're about to get Power's flickering again. So anyway.
Power flicker.
Yeah. Glitter. So.
Shasha boy.
Yeah. By the way, I would almost pay somebody money to develop a budget-in phone. Not only that didn't have cheap-ass specs. Oh, and by the way, Cricket, in case anyone's wondering, they almost sell our exact same lineup, except they're deballed.
What do you mean?
Okay, so we were talking about the K20 earlier, and ladies and gentlemen, we're just way off topic, sorry. So the K20, the one that has 32 gigabytes.
Yes.
Okay, so Cricket and our competition, they sell it under a different name.
Such as?
The Tribute, I do believe, or it's the Power, whatever the fuck they called it. Last year they called it the Power X or some such shit.
Sounds like the P90X.
No, you'll want to do the P90X. You'd be so mad after using this fucking thing.
At least, I don't know, maybe.
Well,
it
what
could
we
work
had
for me.
as 32 gigabytes and 2 gigs of RAM, they had as 16 gigabytes and a gig and a half.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
They had half of it?
half.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like saying I want a 32-ounce soda in the state of New York.
Okay, good luck
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
You can't have that.
No.
Actually, here's your little 20-ounce soda, and here's your little fat tax that you have to pay, round boy.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's like, you do you, boo-boo.
Yeah, you do
get
you,
yourself.
and we'll worry about us. But I would pay anyone to give us a budget phone without piece of shit specs. And while they're at it, and yeah, you're going to pick up every background noise in the
Sorry, I
world
don't
right
have
now.
knuckles popping.
Nah, I mean, it's catching me anyway. So, I mean, it's got the on and off switch in the same spot. The LG's a little bit different because it's got the volume control. So, it's just like, what the hell, you know? I would give any amount of money to see a phone that looks different. And it's not as effed up as some phones could be.
You're still talking about the Tribute, right?
I'm talking about all of them now.
Oh, no, you're talking about all of them?
Yeah, you're okay. So, what's the similarity between the lowest price phone we have to the highest price phone that we have?
What's the difference?
No, what's the similarity?
They both work off of Signal.
No. Nice try though. That too. Okay, so every phone.
It's owned by Metro.
Was
I right there? No.
If every phone was owned by Metro, we would be making all the money.
We'd be banking, but no.
Yeah. So the volume rocker is almost at the exact same place on almost every phone.
Almost, yeah.
It's on the side, except for LG. Some of them are on the back.
Right where that power button is. too.
Right. But they've moved a lot of them back to the side now. And it's just, and I don't mean to get jaded by this, and probably because I've been in this for so long, but it's like the same design
Over
and over
and over.
again.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it's just like, can we have a little bit of variety?
Just a little bit, you know?
Not much. I mean, okay, the Moto E kind of looks different.
Hello, Moto.
Or speaking of which, almost any product in the Motorola line looks different, except for one thing. I look at that camera lens on the back, especially in the higher end Motos, like Moto Z, you know, Moto. God, what is it?
There's a Moto God?
Well, no, if there was a Moto God, he wouldn't have sold it to Lenovo at all.
At all.
Yeah, so it started with the Moto Z, and then it was the Moto Z Force, which was bullshit. Yeah, basically, I look at the camera lens on it, and I want to pop it off like a bottle cap.
Yes. They probably have better resolution.
Yeah. Now, Moto, when you get on the higher levels, the camera has gotten markedly better, but on the lower ones, this is what I love to hear in every review. This device is great. The software is a little janky, not much. Even some of the ones I've done. Okay, you know, software's great, hardware's awesome, and then you come to, but that camera.
They could have done a lot better production with the actual camera itself. It has a lot of
Yeah.
potential, but they just don't do it.
It's like, okay, how would I equate this? This is this is literally almost like if I was to equate this, remember AOL?
You got mail.
I'm not talking about using it. That sucked too. I'm talking about dialing into it.
No, I hated that.
Okay, so using a camera like that, it's kind of like dialing into AOL. You're almost there. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Sorry, you're screwed.
It's like almost when you're.
Nope. We're not that explicit.
No.
Sorry.
Stop myself there. I'm very blunt.
Well, the point of it is you just got comfortable sitting there talking for 40 minutes now, and anything's pretty much going out of your mouth.
Basically.
Yeah. So, just letting you know. But, that camera, there's a lot of it when it comes to that camera. That's why, you can't teach someone well, I almost said shill. You can't teach someone to sell the shiny new thing if the shiny new thing isn't to their satisfaction.
Exactly. If they don't believe in it, they're not going to sell it.
Yeah, and if they're not going to sell it, or if they don't want to sell it, they're not going to... Okay, yeah, here was next gripe. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. We're going to go based off the sales experience right now.
Okay.
Customer comes in, he's got a problem with his phone. What's the very first thing that you're looking at?
The very first thing that I'm looking at?
Yeah. What happens when you first get the phone? What do you look at? Other than to make sure the batteries are in.
Okay, well, first of all, yeah, of course, to make sure that there's a battery in the damn thing. But I would check for the actual updates itself.
Yeah.
After I check for the updates, I go into their Google Play and I check it to make sure everything's been updated.
That's
correctly.
the point I was getting to. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how many times has it happened to you, or even you, the audience? How many times have you gotten a new phone? It's all shiny and it looks nice.
Pretty.
Got an ugly ass case to go with it. We'll get on that later. And you go in and nothing's loading the way you want it to load.
And it's just buffering and buffering and buffering.
And this is mainly why I put this on explicit. What the fuck's going on with my phone? I'm pissed. This shouldn't be right. Blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
And it's just always a simple fix for that one.
Well, there is, but let me explain it. Mm-hmm. So, Android phones.
Uh-huh.
It's new out of the box. Basically, as a default, the Google Play services is on update over Wi-Fi.
Always.
Yeah. Now, first thing I always do for whoever, I mean, I don't care, friend, relative, customer, whatever, myself. The very first thing I do is I take that off of Wi-Fi and I put it where it updates over the air.
Automatically.
Yeah. And for those of us who sell phones, okay, why don't you explain that for a minute? If you don't have Wi-Fi at home,
then your phone is never going to update. If it's put on update over Wi-Fi only,
yeah,
and you ain't got no Wi-Fi at the house, and why the point do you got that? It's like every time you go to McDonald's, you're going to update?
Exactly.
No.
And I mean, nobody wants to have to go to a Starbucks, or nobody has to go to a McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah,
just update your damn phone. Nobody.
No. It might as well just do it over the phone while it's doing it by itself, going with your actual internet that you have from the phone.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying for a unlimited plan.
Why not use it?
No matter what company it's with, use the plan. But what gets me is, and everyone has reps that are not reps, they're clerks. And
they just want to make a sale.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, and they don't want to work for it. They do want to do as little work as possible.
Exactly.
Well, and granted, that don't happen as much here because we train them not to do that.
Exactly. We got the cream of the crop here.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, we do for the most part, yes. And there are, and not necessarily in our dealer, but we're
getting there.
In the industry.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that just play clerk. They don't set up the phone correctly.
They don't.
Sometimes when a customer buys the phone, they don't understand how to set it up.
They have the customer do it, and then they have problems. They come back and get yelled at.
But that's our job, is to help them. You know,
Exactly.
to a certain extent.
To make it easy, fast.
It's
simple.
not a Rorschach test.
No.
So always move that updates over to where it updates at any time. Unless by some chance you're with AT&T and you're still on a limited plan, in which case why? Yeah,
You're paying a whole lot for a whole lot of nothing.
$1,300 worth last time I was with a competitor.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah. So, I mean, just if they set it up right, then the customer doesn't have the problem. Guys, if you're in any Metro, T-Mobile, if you're in any cell phone store for that matter, just make sure the phone's set up right.
Definitely. That's what we always do here. Make sure everything's set up before you walk out the door to make sure you're happy and make sure there's no problems.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if there are any discrepancies that are
You take
inside
it back
our
to the
phone-
store that you bought it from.
Exactly.
Whether it's if you're in San Antonio, like we are right now, or if you're in Vegas for that matter next week for CES, take it to the company that you got the thing from, or do what we do, look it up on the internet.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather do that sometimes than go in and, depending on, it also depends on where you got the phone from. For example, I don't have any problems going to T-Mobile ever, because you can talk to them and they know how to diagnose. Metro, we know how to diagnose things.
Yes.
AT&T, you hand them the phone, they open it up. Oh, someone else already fixed it. Yeah, I know, I did.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, AT&T, for not doing their job and driving another customer over to us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I salute you.
And that would be my fourth gripe for 2017. Do you have any?
For gripes, to tell you the truth, no. I'm pretty much cool, calm, and collected for right now. I mean, there's some other things, but it doesn't have to do involved with the phone.
Yeah.
Like Trump.
Life happens, gang. This is why we didn't do a podcast for 3.5 months.
Yeah.
So, but we're back now, and we're going to do at least one of these a week, maybe more if the situation warrants.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. You?
I always have fun.
I know you do, in one way, shape, or form. But,
More than one.
yes. One more time, we're going to mention our sponsor. It's ORL Telcel.
Telcel.
Are a dealer of Metro PCS.
Metro.
Come in and get a great phone for a good deal. Port your number from Sprint, Verizon, or AT&T and get $100 credit off of any phone that we have in stock. And I emphasize in stock.
In stock.
We have plenty of cases to choose from. We have plenty of tempered glass screen protectors to choose from. ORL Telcel, 2230 Southeast Military Drive or 7870 Culebra Road, San Antonio, Texas.
Sweet 104.
Yeah. All right. Now, rant of the hour, which has almost been an hour.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Normally these things run about 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're already hitting 50.
Yeah. Okay. So, cases.
What about them?
What's your opinion?
My opinion? Which one is the best one?
No, I'm not going to go. Okay. This is the part where I veer away from just us. I'm talking about cases in general, no matter who makes them.
Who makes them?
No matter who makes them. I'm talking OtterBox. I'm talking, okay, I'll say it. Certain ones from Alphacom.
Alpha. Okay, I got you.
Certain ones from Frogs.
I do have one kind of rub me the wrong way. It's the one that has an oil.
Yeah. And this is encompassing all of this. Guys, I understand that most of us have to get a case to protect our phone, but do we really have to get cases to have acidic oils in them that if, God forbid, the fucker ever breaks, your phone's trashed?
It is trash, but it's going to look beautiful.
Oh, I'm sure, baby.
All that glitter and oils can make you like grease lightning.
Yeah. It will make the phone grease lightning too. It may just make it lightning without the grease.
It's gonna make it quote unquote hot.
Yeah. By the way, you want me to show you a case that is absolutely. I'm going Dusty Rhodes on this one, baby.
You're going Dusty Rhodes?
This is outstanding. I would almost call this frightening with lightning. Yeah, this.
Let's check this out.
Oh yeah, this is called the Yellow Jacket iPhone case.
Oh, I know exactly which one. For the 7 Plus?
Well, no. We're gonna
just in general?
Just the case.
Just in case it's.
Have you seen this MFer?
I don't know how many times I've seen it.
This is $99 for this mother. Okay.
And it's called Yellow Jacket because of why?
It has a stun gun.
It's got a fucking taser. A taser. A stun taser. It's a stun taser. It's a taser.
It's called stun gun, you dipshit.
I don't give a damn. It still hurts the same.
Okay. So basically, it's a backup battery case that
It's stun gun on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know. They're selling a lot of them.
Really? To who?
Yeah. This is like. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to pay this amount for a case. I have trouble paying this amount for a Mophie.
No shit. Imagine putting a case like that on a $29 phone.
Well, Mophie makes a good case. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, exactly.
trust me, they don't make it for those phones. No.
I'm just saying, imagine.
Nope.
Like, who are
I'm
going to
not.
steal my coupons?
That's
Nope,
That's
not
a
today.
nightmare. That's a nightmare. You can make one out of a cool pad.
I'm pretty sure.
Put 2 nails in the bottom case and hook it up to the battery.
Ooh, girl.
It's a one-use shot. Oh, my phone's dead.
Sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah, that would be your fault.
Let's put it in reverse.
This thing looks like, oh God.
It looks like a plateau, something that I would go over when I was in geography class. Like a mesa.
Yeah, this is Mount Kilimanjaro. Shaco.
Dude, that thing looks so fucking awesome though, in a way, because it looks like some goth fucking apple.
Yeah.
It's just like stab you and then shock you. in your face. That's awesome.
This would catch my attention.
Well, I'm pretty sure
I would hope.
it was coming towards you, or you have it in your hand. It's
Yeah,
it's still bad.
this is just weird. For those of you who want to take a look at this particular case to find out just what the frack we're talking about here,
It's called.
it's called the Yellow Jacket Backup Battery Case and Stun Gun.
phone case.
Go to yellowjacketcase.com and read about it. I guarantee you'll be entertained for the 25 to 30 minutes that you're looking at this thing going, are you serious? Does this exist?
It does exist. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty cool.
I wouldn't want to carry it. Sorry.
Oh, what if you have it in your pocket and then you accidentally press a button and it shocks the shit out of your leg? What are you gonna do then, huh? Because you
I
get
think you're
stuck
just
like that.
plain out screwed. Especially if you carry more than one.
Oh, so I guess there's pros and cons to it.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to everything.
Just
All right, guys. We've been on the air for almost an hour, and I know I haven't been on the air in about 3 months, but
we're making up for it.
we're making up for lost time, believe me. So here's what I'm going to say. Guys, it's been interesting. If you have any comments or questions, give me a ring. I'm at Twitter at REKD, Rect Tech, TEK. Otherwise, you can also go to visit our show page, where it also includes the old title to the podcast as well. You can go to www.recttech.com
Wrecked.
or www.techfilesmedia.com. Or you can send us an email, show@techfilesmedia.com. Have any questions, ideas? Anybody want to send me a case that doesn't suck? That would be greatly appreciated.
Definitely.
I'll definitely review one. I'm actually reviewing one right now. They were on Amazon. It's a leather case for the Galaxy S8 Plus, which
wrap leather?
I don't know how much long I'm going to have. I'll go ahead and say it. It's a pleather case, but it's good. It's
It's nice. It looks cool. Sleek.
I'm really trying to find out who it's from. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's Mickey, Mikki. And you can actually find it on Amazon. Just look it up through Amazon.com. Type in Galaxy S8 Mickey leather case. And it's, it normally goes for about $10. And it's not that bad at all. So
Not that bad.
check it out. All right, guys, that's it for now. We're going to go off the air. We'll probably be back sometime before next Saturday.
Definitely.
Once again, my name is Ed. I know you sometimes get tired of hearing from me, but maybe after 3 months, we'll be good back on the air for a while.
Yeah.
And this is my co-host, Julian Garcia.
Big JG.
Yep.
Sorry, my hands are kind of sweaty.
That's all right. That's all right. Trust me, I'm wondering all this noise over here.
That's what I want to go check out.
Yeah, I think we're going to check that out now.
Smoke a cigarette.
Maybe that too. Guys, have a wonderful weekend, and by all means, have a happy new year. Y'all drive safe and drink in moderation.
Please, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, please. And by the way, if you drink and then try to drive, you're stupid.
Don't do that. I think they have billboards.
Put the damn phone away while you're driving too, please.
Please, don't try to do any reviews over the phone when you're driving.
Yeah, we want to catch you all on the next podcast. So, guys, have a great one, and we will talk to y'all later.
Catch you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.